Oh, well, very good evening, everyone. Yes, I believe that I'm audible to everyone. All are able to see me. Hi, Mukul. Hi, Bharat. Hi. Hi, everyone. I believe that I'm clearly audible and, you all can see me. Yeah, quickly response in the chat section, requesting everyone to kindly make sure that you're participating. Be a very active participants today. Come on, give me your responses in the chat section. I believe that I'm audible clearly to everyone. Yes, well, we have a great speaker today from Microsoft, Shailja Mishra. We have a Shailja Mishra today, requesting everyone to give your responses in the chat section. Yes, and also you can see a link which is available in the chat section, requesting everyone to make sure that you are registering. And what is the benefit of registering? I'll be telling you all in some time. So please make sure that you all are registering with the link which is available in the chat section. And yes, with that, let's get started. And you all are here today to your free master class, where it's a great opportunity for each one of you to learn about how to create data analytics dashboard in Power BI in just 30 minutes. I hope that you all are very excited. And yes, with that, let's get started. Yes, I believe that. Yeah, can I get some responses in the chat section, please? Mukul, hi, Bharat. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hi, Uday. Hi, Abhirami. Hi, everyone. I believe that you all are doing great, and thanks a lot for joining on a Tuesday evening. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. So before we get started, allow me to introduce myself where we get acquainted. So I'm here for today. So I'm Aishwarya here. I'm a career guide. I'm a soft skill trainer as well, where I'll be helping you to choose the right career path in the field of IT and land your dream job. Okay, so with that, it's a time to know each other now. Yeah, so you got to know me. So it's a time for me to know you all. So please do let me know your name in the chat section and also from which city you all are coming from and how old are you. So requesting everyone to take part on the poll, which is available on your screen, below your screen. Just participate and give your answers here so that I'll also get to know the audience, the age group of the audience here today. So requesting everyone to please make sure that you're taking part in the poll which is active on your screen now. There would be a pop-up which you can see on the screen. Please do participate, everyone. Yes, the range is between 20 to 30. I can see we have a audience, majority of the audience from 20 to 30 of age group. That's amazing. So welcome everyone. So with that note, let me also check in the chat section. Hi, what time? Yes, hi everyone. Hi. So it's not yeah, okay, you can call me, you can address me as Aishwarya. I can see many comments coming as sir. Okay, that's amazing. When is the webinar will start? Yes, we are already started. So we are on to it. So we just have to get into the actual pitch. We will be getting into there. So hi everyone. Hi Sanjay. Hi everyone. Yes. So with that, let's proceed. So we are conducting this masterclass in support of data analyst course from Coding Invaders, where it is 80% of practice. Plus, you guys will also be having 15 plus 15, 1500 plus assignments and 10 real projects, mentorship and career support. And we also have 100% job guarantee. And we also have a success rate, where 93% of our students are placed in big companies. So if you want to get all these benefits and make sure that you are landing on an IT job, all you have to do is that register on the link which is available on your chat section. There is a lot of benefits that is on your way. So if you want to know what are the benefits, first thing for you to do is that you have to register. So the link is available in the chat section. Please go ahead and start registering yourself and make sure that you're going to get something special in your cup today. So with that, let's proceed. So as I was saying, so today, if you guys start registering yourself on the link which is available on the chat section, and also let me tell you all something, I'm not here to sell anything. I am here to give you a lot of information. And yes, so let me tell you today, so we have a special offer where coding invaders are never done before. Okay, this is a special offer which we are having for the day. So the coding invaders has never come across with such offers, but you all are lucky enough to grab this opportunity. But to grab this opportunity, all you have to do is that you have to register on the link which is available on the chat section. So let me tell you the benefit. Okay, so the first thing is the data analyst course with coding invaders. The current price is 11,490 rupees per month, but if in case you are registering and in the webinar, you are going to get the benefit for only 7,499 rupees per month, and it is 6.5 months practical data analyst online course. Come on, start registering, everyone. Make sure that you register and you get the benefit of this special offer. And you can ask n number of questions before you take up the course. You can definitely talk with the admission counselor and ask all your doubts, all your concerns, and then buy the course. So now with that, let's proceed ahead. Apart from this, I also have one more special thing, a wonderful opportunity for one person in the entire webinar today. So I'll be revealing it in a couple of minutes. So before that, make sure that you all are registering on the link which is available in the chat section. So with that, now, you got to know me, and also I got to know you all. So it's a time to know about coding invaders. So we have a mission where we want to transform basic people from any state of India into the field of IT, and we want to see them as IT professionals with a minimum package of 5 lakh rupees per annum without disturbing to their current job. Plus, we have the learners who are learning with us. Presently, 22,000 students are learning with us, and the numbers are never stopped increasing. And we have 100 plus companies as our hiring partners. We have 90% of employment after the course. Plus, we are number one data and computer analyst online university in Eastern Europe. 40 plus countries, we have the learners from 40 plus countries. And also you can expect 30 to 400% of salary hike after the completion of the course. So if you want to get all this benefit, make sure that you are registering on the link which is available on the chat section. So with that, so now let's also understand, requesting everyone to kindly participate on the poll, which is available on your screen, the new pop-up you would have received. So let us understand what is the reason for you to join the webinar today. Why did you come here today? What's your aim? What's your intention? So let's understand. You just want to learn, you just want you just want to listen, or you want to get into the field of IT. So yes, come on. Requesting everyone to participate on the poll which is available on your screen. Okay, I want to enter the field of IT and looking for the courses. That's amazing. So that's the majority of the audience want to enter the field of IT. That's a right decision that you all have made, and a right decision that you are here today. So I'm looking for the course. I'm already in IT and I want to definitely, because the opportunities and the skill set, the learning never ends. Yeah, so you're in the right platform. The majority goes that they want to enter the field of IT and looking for the course. That's welcome everyone. You have been landed on the right platform. So with that, let's proceed ahead. So thank you everyone for active participation. So what will you learn today? So what are you going to learn today? So what is Microsoft Power BI? So I believe that few of them already knew, because I could see in the participants in the poll that few of them already in the IT. Add on to it, you will be learning something more today. So those who are entering to the field of IT, so you will be understanding about what is this Microsoft, what is Power BI, and why so many data analysis are there, and what Power BI dashboards every business needs. What are the Power BI dashboard that every business needs? How to create your first working dashboard in just 30 minutes. So you will be mastering it and you will be knowing it in just 30 minutes. Yes, requesting everyone. So now, so it's a time where I can reveal the wonderful opportunity to one of the luckiest person here today. So we have a wonderful opportunity, and finally we are here today to announce. So one person gets the opportunity to win the course of data analyst from Coding Invaders at absolutely free of cost with 100% job guarantee. So if you want to get this offer, if you want to get this benefit, if you want to be the luckiest winner, all you have to do is that, come on, start registering on the link which is available in the chat section. Until and unless you register, you will not be getting this wonderful opportunity. So if you want to grab this, so you will not know, you never know that, okay, this is a day, which even I was not aware that I'll be getting a free course from Coding Invaders for data analyst. So who knows? Come on, let's test your luck today. Requesting everyone to please do register on the link which is available in the chat section. Absolutely a 100% free data analyst course from Coding Invaders you will be getting. So the one luckiest person will be getting the 100% free data analyst course from Coding Invaders. So with that, it's a time for me to introduce our speaker today. So here today we have Shailja Mishra with us. Thanks a lot for being with us today. So welcome to the webinar, Shailja. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Aishwarya. Thank you so much for having me here again. It's wonderful always to be a part of such webinars.
Yes, same here, same here. So yes, we want to hear from you. Could you please tell us more about you, please?
Sure. So yeah, my name is Shailja Mishra, and currently I'm working as a data and applied scientist at Microsoft. And if I talk about my journey, so I graduated in 2020. I did BTech in computer science, and I just want to highlight this thing that I come from a small town of Uttar Pradesh, and I did not crack any tier one college. I did my engineering from Banastili Vidyapeeth as a computer science graduate. After which I joined Fractal Analytics, which is again an AI ML based company, where I worked as a data engineer. After that, I have switched as a data scientist at Microsoft. So yeah, that's my overall career trajectory. Aishwarya, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you. I guess there was some network glitch or something.
Yes. Okay, yes. So it's an inspiration, your introduction was really an inspiration to all of us. That's great. So with that, let's proceed ahead. So yes, so with that, yes. What is Power BI? So even I also want to learn about what is Microsoft Power BI and why do companies and data analysts use it a lot. So can you please help us understanding this?
Sure. So if I talk in very layman terms, that what exactly is Microsoft Power BI? So Power BI is a dashboarding tool that is being developed by a company named Microsoft, where I'm currently working at. So Power BI, when I say it's a dashboarding tool, it helps us to create different visuals, different dashboards, different analytics tools which we use or which data analysts use in their day-to-day life. And why every company is talking about Power BI and data analysis is these dashboards that we are creating as a data analyst using Power BI. These dashboards helps business to make very important decisions for revenue generation of the company. So all the data, all the insights, all the trends, charts that we see, right? We say that talk in numbers. So those numbers are reflected on these dashboards using easy tools like Power BI.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So these days, without decision, without making a decision, definitely we cannot proceed ahead in the business. So such important the data these days it is, isn't it? So without data, definitely we cannot take any decisions.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So companies are now becoming data driven in terms of their all the decisions are data driven decisions. So that shows the
Exactly.
criticality and importance of such tools.
True, true. Exactly. Totally, I agree with you. So, Microsoft Power BI is the ultimate tool. So, could you please also explain more about this tool?
Sure. So when we talk about Power BI, if I want to tell the pointers in terms of pointers, what Power BI has to offer. So if I talk
Mm-hmm.
broadly, basically the first thing that we can do very easily on Power BI is to get the data, or what we say as the collecting the data. So the data, that is
Yes.
something we as a data person use very frequently, that resides in various formats, in various sizes, at various locations.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing is to collect the
Yes.
data from different resources and bring it in the Power BI environment. And that we can do very easily using some very easy tools. I'll show that in next 5-10 minutes when I'll go
Yes.
through the demo. Second thing
Yes.
is, now you have the data with you. Okay. Just by seeing the data, you cannot tell the insights, the hidden information inside that data. And how do we get that hidden
Correct.
information? Using some analytics that we can directly perform on Power BI. So
Mm-hmm.
we build different
Yes.
dashboards using filters, using charts, and all of that dashboard can finally help
Mm-hmm.
us to understand all the hidden information between behind the data, and that we finally use to
Mm-hmm.
make decisions. So that's a step by step process that we as a data analyst work on Power BI and achieve all these things.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It was very fruitful. So, yes, three easy steps to create the dashboard. So, yes, so the platform is yours now, Shailaja, and over to you. Yes, please proceed and, teach us how to create the dashboard in next 30 minutes. And I believe that all the participants are also very excited and they want to know how to create Power BI dashboard in just 30 minutes.
Sure, sure. So, if I start with how do we create a dashboard? So, before understanding into anything technically, I would just want to give an overall overview in 3 steps. So,
Mm-hmm.
any dashboard,
Mm-hmm.
any process of creating a dashboard involves 3 steps. First is, like I said, it is importing the data. That is
Yes.
bringing the data into the Power BI desktop application. Second thing is, now we need to connect the tables. There might be different tables, there might be different data sources, there might be hundreds of tables we need in our dashboard. We need to connect those in with one another. And
Yes.
lastly, once we have the data, we go ahead using some very easy tools which
Mm-hmm.
are available in Power BI to
Mm-hmm.
create different visuals, which we finally call as dashboard. Okay.
Yes,
So if I
yes.
move forward, and I've heard this thing from many people because they don't understand one concept. So I would just want to
Mhm.
elaborate on that before I jump
Yes,
onto Power
please.
BI explanation. That
Yes.
what exactly is dashboard? Some people say that,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, do we need to learn financial analysis? Do we need to learn sales
Mm-hmm.
analysis or product
Yes.
analysis? So when you are a
Yes.
data analyst or you have to create a dashboard, in that case, the underlying skill or the underlying, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
the underlying overall platform, Power BI, remains same. The dashboard is different as per the
Mm-hmm.
different data. When I say a sales dashboard, in that case, for a
Mm-hmm.
company who is into selling and buying things, their sales dashboard would tell all the details of the products they have sold, they have made profit on, and all of these things. Whereas when we say a financial dashboard, it will have revenues, earnings, profit, loss, all of these details in the form of visuals. Marketing dashboard, there
Mm-hmm.
is some campaign going on by the
Yes.
company, how much people they are, how much traction they are bringing in, all of these details will come in
Correct.
marketing dashboard. So these are different kind of dashboards. There can be
Yes.
more n
Yes.
number of dashboards, but overall my point here is you need to learn the basics of Power BI. How do we create this dashboard? Depending upon the data and depending upon the use case, your dashboard can be of different type, but how do we create that, that remains same.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's
Yes.
that's how it is. So I guess
So
I'll get
yes. So
started.
let's see how to build. Yes. Let's get started. Yeah. start sharing your screen as well. And yes, we are excited to learn
Sure.
how to build a dashboard in next 30 minutes.
Sure. Just confirm me once, Aishwarya, if you can see my screen. I've started sharing my screen.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay.
It's visible, Shailaja.
Okay, sure. Okay. So before we get started on to building an actual Power BI application, if you are someone who wants to work on Power BI, so one question that might occur in your head is how do we get this Power BI application? So one thing is you can directly get the Power BI application if you go onto Microsoft's Power BI original website. And here you can see that if I want to download application, so Microsoft Power BI is available in form of mobile application as well as a desktop application. So here you can come here on this website, go here and download this so that this Microsoft Power BI desktop application gets downloaded for you, and then you can get started by creating a dashboard. I've already downloaded this. I just wanted to show you all how do we proceed when we have to create a dashboard. Okay. So before I jump onto the use case that I've created, I would want to show the data set that I have. So why I'm showing this data set? So if someone comes to you today and shows you this Excel has so many rows, like 700 rows are there around. There are so many columns in this text. I am telling you that this Excel or this data is talking about a financial report of a company. How many product it sold, what was the profit, what was the loss, how many different products are there. All of these details are there in the data set. So this is the data set we'll be using for our today's project. But let me ask you a question. If I come and show you this data and I tell you and I ask you, now can you tell me which is the country where this company is making a lot of profit? Can you tell me which is the particular month in which the company made highest profit and which is the month it made the least profit? Some more questions like this. So just by seeing this Excel, will you be able to answer such questions? Maybe or may not. If you're a technical person and if you understand how to work on Excel, you may able to. But if you're coming from a non-technical background, will you be able to answer such questions? Your answer might be no. But give me next 30 minutes. I'll create a very easy dashboard for you using the same data set, and you yourself will be able to create such dashboards and will be very easily able to answer all these questions that can come from this data set. So coming back to our project, this is the data we'll be using. Okay. Now, I have downloaded the Power BI desktop. So when we download Power BI desktop application and open it, this is the screen that comes in. So you might get like what there are a lot of things on this thing. What should we do? So don't get confused. I'll tell you step by step what you need to do to create a dashboard. Okay. I told you, in order to create a dashboard, the first step is to bring the data. Now, in our case, the data was a Excel. There might be different kinds of data available. So how do we bring the data into our Power BI desktop application? This is the first step. Now, let me show you how easily you can do that in just a few minutes. So here, if you see, there is an icon which says Get Data. Here, you see that there are so many data sources through which you can bring the data. Now there is an option called More. If I click on this option, let it get loaded, you will see that if your data is residing anywhere, you can directly bring your data. If it's of different file, it can be a XML, Excel, JSON, PDF, Parquet. It can be of different databases. It can be at different Power Platforms. It can be in different Azure locations. There, if even if your data is residing anywhere, Microsoft Power BI directly gives you this option to connect that particular location to this Power BI and get your data into the Power BI desktop application. So this is a very good feature. Like in our case, mostly we work on Excels. So that is why you'll see in order to bring Excel, there is a separate icon directly given here. So if I say Excel workbook, and this is my data that I just showed you all, financial sample. I just click on this, and what it will do is it will import that particular Excel into your Power BI. Once it has imported, on the screen, you can see that a preview comes in. It's just loading. Okay. Now, if I click on this, this is the same data that I showed you. So what Power BI has done for you, it has went ahead and loaded that data into Power BI. Now, one thing to note here is One thing that you can do directly here is you can say load my data. And there is a second option that is also a very good option available in Power BI that says you can transform the data before loading it. Now let me show you what it means. Now I have clicked on transform data. Now you would see that this particular screen has opened in front of you. So what I mean by transformation, I can do any change on the data I have loaded, and after doing all those changes, then bring my data to Power BI. I want to directly bring in, I can click the load button and it will directly bring the data. If I want to transform it and then bring it, I can do also. Same thing. Okay, now let me show you a very small things. Like suppose for this particular column which says segment, I want to change it and I'll say transform it into uppercase. Okay. Now you see, I have made a transformation on the data. And here you would see that in the applied steps process, one step has been added. Now, if I say units sold, I want to convert this particular thing into a whole number. So I'll just say here, it's a decimal number. I'll say convert it into a whole number. Now, this has again converted the data type of this column. This is just an example I wanted to show you that there are different kind of transformations you can do on your data before actually bringing the data into Power BI. Now, I'll say just here, I'll go and I'll say close and apply. Now, what happens is now your data will actually be brought to your Power BI dashboard. So remember the first step, bringing the data to Power BI. I guess we are done. So one step is already done. That's the beauty of Power BI. You'll not know how easily and how quickly you'll be able to create a final dashboard. Okay, coming back. So now you have loaded the data. How do I know I loaded the data? Here, if you see, there is a tab called data. And here you would see, if I click on this, you will see the financials Excel data is now loaded. Now, I'm not sure if you would have noticed one thing or not, but that is again a very good feature of Power BI. Power BI has loaded this particular financial data. These were all the columns that were there in my Excel. But one thing is, I have not told Power BI explicitly that what is the data type of each of the column. Now, what I mean here is, if you see, there is a column called sales. In front of sales, there is a symbol of summation. Similarly, you can find such symbols in different columns like discount, month number, and all of these. This symbol shows that this is of type integer, like number values are there in that column. Did we tell Power BI that? No. Power BI has automatically identified the data type of all the columns. Similarly, you would see that in front of date column there is a calendar symbol there, which shows that it is of type date type. So one very important and a good feature of Power BI is you bring in the data, Power BI will take care of the data type and it will automatically identify what is the data type of all the columns of the particular data that you have loaded. Again, a good feature of Power BI. Now, if I want to see the data that I have loaded is the correct data or not, whether it looks fine or not. So here on the left side, you would see that there is an option called data view. If I click on this, you'll see that, okay, one second. Yeah, you'll see here, you have all the columns and all the data here directly. So means that, okay, whatever my data was there in the Excel, same data I'm able to load in the Power BI also. So my first step is done. Congratulations. Now, once we have the data, we got the data, we transformed the data. Now comes our major step of building dashboard or of building visuals. Now, when I say building visuals, how do we do that? Do we have to write a long piece of code for that? Do we have to do something specific for that? The answer is no. Why? Because in Power BI, you have the option of directly doing a drag and drop and building visuals. How? Let me show you. Okay. So one very, I would say very convenient visual that we normally use in our daily life also, and we are able to understand it well, is column chart or a bar chart or charts normally. So how do I create a chart? Now let me show you how to create a very easy and simple chart in Power BI. Now here, if you see in this tab called visualizations, there are so many options available. Now let me show you one by one. See, if I hover over all of these are charts, these are line chart, these are different kinds of pie chart, then maps, then tables, then slices. So these are all the visualizations that are already available in Power BI. If I have to create a bar chart, what would I have to do? Okay, I click on this. I just have to click and it is here. So what exactly you have to do? You just have to click on the visual. The visual appear here. Why there is nothing on this visual? Because you have not added data to that visual. Now if you see here, there are so many options available: x-axis, y-axis, legion, small multiples, and all of that. Now what do you want to see on this bar chart? I want to see that the company I have the data of, how much profit it has made in different dates. Now, what I mean here is, on the x-axis, maybe I want to, on the y-axis, I'll drag, only just dragging here. I'll just drag this value here, profit. And on the x-axis, I'll drag date. Now, let me open it a bit. Again, you don't have to do a lot of things. You just select, drag, and you can easily be able to move visuals here and there. Now, what Power BI has done for you? First thing, you selected the visual you wanted. I just clicked on the bar chart. Second thing is, you have the data already. Whatever you want to see on the x-axis, you drag that particular column there. And whatever you want to see on the y-axis, you'll drag that particular column there. That's it. You just provided the data. Power BI went ahead and created this beautiful bar chart for you. Now, I can do so many things on the same bar chart. Let me show you how. So here you would see there are a lot of things on this. Maybe you don't want to see the quarter details, you don't want to see the day. So I'm just clicking on the cross mark. Now it's more easier to understand that this is particulars from 2013 to 2014. This is how the company has performed month by month in terms of profit. And again, you can see the numbers also. I go here and I hover. I see the number that for 2013 September, this is the profit. For October, this is the profit. And similarly, I can check the profit for each month just by hovering over that particular bar. All things are already done by Power BI. Now, this is how we create a visual. There is again an option of beautifying your visual. And this is something we have to make sure that we do so that your dashboards becomes more beautiful, so that it is more approachable. Now, you see on the x-axis, I say I want to bold. It has bolded all the values. I say I want to bold the title also. Again, now title month has also bold. Similarly, for y-axis, I can say on the values, I'll say bold. And also I'll say on the title also say bold. So these are all the beautifications you can do on top of your visual. If I go to this general tab, you'll see that there is an option called properties. Inside that you can do height, width, position. On the title, if I say I don't want to say sum of profit, I'll just remove, I'll just say profit by. See, the moment I did the change here, it got reflected here. Any other specific title you want to give, you can put it here. I want to say I want to keep the title in the center. I'll take the center here and it will be center aligned. So these are all different things. One my favorite one here is I always add a visual border and shadows. Now you would see this particular visual that you created, there is a border, there is a outline to this particular visual, and also there is a slight border, or I would say outline there. So these are all different things you can do, and many other that you can do to format your visual. So firstly, you build your visual. Second is you format your visual, and your visual is already there. Now, let me show you again a very interesting features of Power BI. And be assured, every feature I'll show you, you'll be amazed at how easily we can do such things in Power BI. Now, I changed my mind today that I want to see the profit per month of my company, but I don't want to see in the form of a bar chart. I want to see in the form of a line chart. So one way is I go ahead and do the same thing on a line chart, but I don't want to do that because I already have a bar chart. So what I can do is I just click on this particular visual and here I click on line chart. See, Power BI has already converted the bar chart that you created into a line chart without you have to again doing all the same things, just selecting the visual you want to convert it into. Now you can again hover and see what is the value. for this October, November. So you can see this in the form of a line chart. How has the company performed? You can see that, okay, in October it was good, then it fall down, again it went up. So this can give you a trend of the profit that the company went through. One visual, done. You might see slowly and steadily, you'll be able to see how easily we'll be able to build the entire dashboard, and you'll not be able to, like, it will be done and you'll not be able to, so it's done so easily. Okay, now that was the first visual, and I would say that is one of the most frequently we used visual we all work around. Now let me show you the second one. Now, there is another visual, map. Okay, frankly, this is one of my favorite visual because normally we are habitual to seeing the data in terms of map. Like, for example, I know my company works in, my products are sold in different countries. I want to see in which country the profit is highest, in which country the profit is lowest. One way to show that is I just give you the name of the country and I just give you the profit. One way to implement this in a dashboard is I see that in an actual map, so that I'll be able to understand, okay, this is India, it is making this much profit. This is Europe, there, this is this profit. And how I can do that? Let me show you. So this is a map. I just clicked onto this. Now you'll see again, there are a lot of options available. There's an option called locations. In our case, we have a column called country. Let me bring this country column in the locations. Saw something? Okay. Again, there is a column called bubble size. For the bubble, I'll add profit here in the bubble. Now let me increase the size a bit so that you all also consider this as one of your favorite visual from now. Okay. One thing that you see here is now we see a world map. You can zoom it, zoom in, zoom out, all the things you can do. Okay. Now from this world map, I see there are some bubbles. Okay. What are these bubbles if I show you? If I hover over this bubble, you'll see that for country Germany, this is the profit. Again, on the second bubble, I see for the country France, this is the profit. In North America, for Canada, this is the profit. For United States of America, this is the profit. So overall, if you want to see the information in terms of demographics, this is again a very good visual that is available that you can directly create without doing a lot of here and there. Just bring in the data into this particular visual and it will automatically plot the world map and put whatever location data you have, it will plot the data there. Now, I want to beautify it because that is something I like to do. Okay, so there is an option called format visual. Now, if I go to map settings and I want to change the style, I say Arial. Now, this looks better, right? So there are different ways through which you can style your visual. Again, in the general, I say title. I don't want to say sum of. I just say profit by country. Okay, I say bold this title. It has bolded out. I say left align, middle align, whatever alignment I want, I can create it. I'll go ahead and I told you this is my favorite one. I say visual border is on and shadow is on again. Okay, what did we do till now? We have already created two visuals. Was it tough? Maybe not. You'll see things that once you are habitual to creating such things, you'll be able to find yourself creating such dashboards with so much ease, because here what we are doing is normally we are doing just a drag and drop. Now, let me show you something more interesting. It gets more and more interesting by time. Okay. I know that for the data that I'm dealing with the year 2013 data and 2014 data. So this is how the company has performed in the year 2013 and 2014, and that is what you're seeing on the screen also: profit by country and profit by year and month. Now, if I'm your manager and you come and show me this dashboard, said, see, I have created this visual for you. Now, whatever information you want, you can just get this information from this dashboard. I say you, I don't want the entire data. I just want to see how my company has performed in 2014, not 2013. So you have to slice the data. How do we do that? Again, not a big issue. Here, if you see, there is an option called slicer. Okay, let me click on this. So a slicer has come in here. On the slicer field, I'll add year. There is a column called year. I'll drag it here. Now, if you see, it has picked in all the distinct values, 2013 and 2014. Let me modify a bit so that it becomes more easy to understand. I say show me in the form of a vertical list, like checkboxes, right? Now let me make it smaller and put it somewhere like here. I'm just aligning here and there. Okay, and I'll move this here. Okay, now this is my visual. I say I only want 2014 because my manager said I only wanted 2014 data. So if you see, I clicked on 2014 here. Now all the visuals gets changed with the slicer. Earlier, if I just uncheck this, these were the visuals. When I click 2014 here, both the visuals get changed because now your entire dashboard, your entire visuals, your entire data has been sliced on the basis of your selection. Now, for 2014, this is how my company performed. Okay, now I say no. For 2013, this is how my company performed. Similarly, for 2013, I would say Germany was the highest profit country for my company. While for 2014, it is of smaller size. On the other hand, Japan has performed very well in terms of profit for 2014. So all these kinds of information, if you need in terms of any specific value, you can go ahead and bring a slicer on a particular column in your dashboard directly. And once you click on any value, all the visuals will get filtered on the basis of that. Now, interesting, right? Now, again, moving forward, again, I want to understand. I have understood what has been the profit by year. I have understood what are all the countries in which the company is making profit. Now, since I'm a company who sells product, I want to understand if I'm selling X number of products, which are those products which are the highest selling, which are those products which are the lowest selling. How do I get to know that information? Bar charts, very easy. I click on this clustered column chart, and what information I needed here is I on the x-axis I bring the product, and on the y-axis I bring the profit. Okay, let me just increase the size. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So what I have done here is I have again created a new visual. I guess you all might be familiar till now how to create a visual. You just click on that visual, it appears here, and in the x-axis, y-axis, and all these columns, you fill in the data value and it will automatically create the visual for you. So that's how I have created this visual. Now, if I want to analyze this visual, see, when you are creating a dashboard, it is not only important that you create the dashboard, it is also important that you analyze the data and analyze the final visual you have created, because there is a reason why you're creating, right? So until you get any information from this particular visual, this dashboard will be of no use. Now, if I see am I able to understand from this visual, that from that my company is selling 6 different products. These are all the product names that are there. Now, of all the product, this particular product, the first one, which is Pasio, is giving me the highest profit. And on the contrary, this particular product, which is Caritira, is something which is giving me the lowest profit. So this is how I can directly get the information of all the products and how much profit we are making. Now, I want to see something more. I have understood what are the products. I have understood which is the product which is making more profit and which is not. Now, on the same chart, I want to add one more filter or one more legend on which basis I want to understand something else. Now, let me show you how we do that. Now we have a column called segment. If I bring this segment column, dragging again and putting this in the legend, do you see something here? Okay, let me increase the size a bit. Now, for every product, I knew what is the profit, but I know that my company operates in 5 different segments: channel partners, enterprise, government, mid market, and small business. These are the 5 segments in which my company sells product. Okay. Now, for each product, I know the profit, but for each product, I want to understand which is the segment which is having the highest profit. Now, from the same bar chart, I'm getting 2 informations. Earlier information, which I already showed you. Now, in order to get second information, I added a new legend. Now, you would see, overall, if you see, Orange, which is for the government, orange color is for the government. Government segment is the one in which company is earning highest profit across all products. You can see that for this particular product, for this particular segment, this is the profit. For this particular product, if I say small business segment, this is the profit. So overall, not only at product level, I am going deep into segment level and able to understand what is the profit my company is making in different segments for different products. Again, how I am able to do that? Directly, just by a drag and drop. Now, again, the second task, if you remember, first task is build your visual, second task is format your visual. I go here, I can do a lot of things. Mostly, I try to maintain just it is more visible, so I bold everything. Y axis also, I try to bold values and title. Okay, let me bold the title also. Okay, and on the title part, if I say I don't want sum of, I just want profit by product and segment, I'll bold this and I'll center align it just for convenience. And yeah, how to forget my favorite one, I'll just add borders and shadow. You just need to enable or disable such things. It's not a rocket science here. Beautification is something that you can try or something. I don't like this. Suppose, like for example, background is on, and what is the color of the background? It's white. Now, if I say I don't want white, I say I want blue. I can try it. Okay, I don't want blue now. I want gray here. I can try gray. So Power BI gives you this very easily convenient way of trying out different things, and if you don't like it, you can go ahead and remove that thing. It will not take much time, and it will automatically on the fly it will be reflected to your visual. So you don't need to bother much that okay, if it doesn't look nice, what should I do? Because if you don't like it, just revert back, undo the changes. Okay, but I like this color, so I'll keep it like this. Okay, now I want to add one more visual because I have space. No, because I want to add more information to my dashboard. Okay. Now, one thing that I missed to tell you here is one thing that you might see here is we are on page 1. Similarly, if I click on this plus symbol, you'll see page 2. If I click again on this plus symbol, you'll see page 3. So what are we doing here? One dashboard can have multiple different pages if needed. If you need only one page of a dashboard, you can do that. But if you need multiple page, like if remember my example that I run a company, I might have a sales dashboard, I might have a product dashboard, I might have a marketing dashboard. So maybe I would have to create different dashboards, or else what I can do is I can create different pages. One page is for marketing, one page is for product, one page is for something else. Similarly, the way we are creating this particular page, we can go ahead, import the data again if we want in that particular page, and create your visual. That's how easy it is. Just wanted to mention that. Okay. Now, lastly, we have understood how to create line chart, bar chart, even maps. One thing I wanted to add here is we can also create tables. You might have this question to me that, ma'am, just because we did not understood the data in the tables, we came to dashboards. Now, why do we want to create tables here? Because there are some use cases where we want to see data in a tabular format. Now, let me show you example here. Okay, how do we create a table? So here, if you see, there's a visual table. I click here, it appears here. Okay, let me just separate it a bit. Okay, now in this table, what I want to add here is, okay, what are the different products I have? Firstly, let me add this. It has automatically selected all the distinct products. Okay, now I say give me the sum of the units sold. Just point to be noted here, I brought units sold, which is an individual column. What Power BI has done here is it has automatically done the summation, sum of units sold. It has done the summation, and overall, what is the sum? That also it has done. There is nowhere this data available with us where we know the summation as per each product. Also, the total summation. We don't know that already. But just because we created a table, Power BI went ahead and did this calculation for us. There are different ways. You can do sum, you can do average, minimum, maximum, count, standard deviation, variance. So any kind of analysis you want to do on any numerical data, and you want to display it in the form of table, you can do it very easily in Power BI. Now I say I want to add segment also. Let's say, okay, now for each product, how many different segments are there? And for each of the segment, how many units have been sold? This is directly being reflected in this table. Now I can just do the alignment. I can make this big. I can even sort this. I say ascending. I say descending. If you see this symbol, right? So all these things we can directly do on this table visual, which is available in Power BI. Again, I'll just do a bit of formatting. I'll just say effects, visual border is on, shadow is on, maybe color, I don't like the white one, I'll say gray, better. Okay. And on the title, it's off. If I say title is on, it will say, okay, what is the title? I'll say table. Okay. I don't want the name as table, just showing you what all things we can do here. So on the visual also, on the properties, there are different ways, different available options where you can change all of these things. And there are so many different options where you can modify and format this visual. But overall, what my point here is how easily you can create a Power BI dashboard. You bring in the data, you select the visual, you drag the data into that visual, and Power BI takes care of everything. You don't want something on the left side, drag it to the right side. You don't like the color of the background, change the color. You don't want it again, undo the changes. So it's very convenient. It's just like selecting something and dragging something, and your Power BI dashboard is done. One thing that I have in practice is I always add a heading to my report. So let me say it is a financial report. And for this, I'll bold it out, I'll put it in middle, and again, I'll make the size bigger, and then I'll shift it here. 1 second. I'll bring this thing here. Okay. So this is what a sample template of a dashboard looks like. Here we are. We have created our first dashboard with so much of ease. Because I was creating it, I'm not sure, did you find it very easy or not? But once you try it on your own, you'll find it very easy to create such easy dashboards with hands-on data that is available to you. Lastly, one last thing that I wanted to show here is there is also a tab called filters. Okay, suppose I want to add any filter on this particular page. There is an option, right? Filter on this page. And there is also an option called filter on all pages. So that is also one very good feature available in Power BI. If you want to add any kind of filter on all the pages in your dashboard, you can directly do that. If you want to do that on one page, you can do that. So that is again a good feature that you can implement as per the use case. And lastly, one last thing. Remember I told you about the slicer. Now, if I say 2014, all things get changed. So one slicer is changing all the visuals on your dashboard. Again, if I say 2013, all the data gets changed. And there is one way of slicing. Another way of slicing is if I come here and if I click on peso, if you see what have we done, we selected something in a visual, and on the basis of that selection, all the other visuals got filtered, got sliced on the basis of your selection. Now you will only see the data related to this particular product in all the visuals. Now if I click on it again, it becomes back to normal. So all of this is happening in real time, selection, filtering, all of these things. So if you see, right, I selected on Pasio. If I go here again, remember we had this thing that filter on this visual, filter on this page, and filter on all pages. So this is the filter on the visual. If I click here again, it is showing me it is all. So these are all the different features very easily available in Power BI. And I must say that creating a dashboard has become very easy for a data analyst using such tools. So go ahead, try these things on your own, and you'll find out how easy it is to create a Power BI dashboard. I guess I kind of exceeded the time, not sure, Aishwarya, but yeah, back to you.
No problem, no problem. Absolutely fine. I believe that it was really amazing. because it was very easy, and also instead of looking into a very huge data, it is very useful to know only what is required. So we really, myself and also the participant, really learned how to use this tool and only capture what is really required. Instead of seeing huge data, it is also difficult for us to analyze. So it was really a amazing one, Shailaja. So I believe that, yes, was it simple? However, to be, in the demand data analyst, you should study all this, and it was really good. I believe that the learners were, enjoying the session, and it was very fruitful. I'm sure that they have learned so much today in just the span of 30 minutes. So apart from it, it's not just only Power BI that you need to be expert in. You should also, these tools are also required, isn't it, Shailaja? Along with that, we should also, the learner, that to become a data analyst, even a Python, SQL, statistics, Power BI is also equally needed, isn't it, Shailaja?
That's very true. And since you called it out, I have heard from many people that in order
Mhm.
to become data analysts, they just go ahead and learn dashboarding tools, which is
Correct.
not actually correct. You need
Yes.
to have understanding of these other skills also, starting
Mm-hmm.
with one programming language, that is Python. You don't
Mm-hmm.
need to be a very geek person, because for a data analyst, you need to have a basic understanding of Python programming language.
Yes.
Second is SQL. You need that, you'll work on that, and that is a very important non-negotiable skill, I would say.
Yes.
Third is
Yes.
statistics.
Mm.
Statistics is also again very important, but something which people very get feared of hearing statistics, considering you need to be a pro mathematician or something, which
Yes.
is again not true. You need to have basic level of understanding of the concepts of statistics, because
Yes.
that will help you in analyzing the data. And lastly, Power BI, I guess I've spent a lot of time to tell why exactly Power BI is important. And on top of all these skills, until you have a real life project where you're able to display all these skills into a project, all these things will not be useful for you. So overall, these are all the skills that you need to learn to become a data analyst.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely, definitely, yes. So along with that, why are you going to study? So here in Coding Invaders, we are going to start from the scratch. So many learners, many participants here would be from non-tech, and they want to switch their career from the non-tech to tech. So don't worry, the curriculum is designed in a such a way that way we will be starting from the scratch. So 59% of our students did not have IT background, and it's a fact. So many participants here also, you can see that you are from non-IT. So don't worry about which is your educational background, what's your professional background as of now. So where there is a will, there is a way. So all you have to do is that you just have to register, and here is an opportunity for you. Definitely, even if you don't have a background of tech, don't worry, it will be started from the scratch. So, and also we have 100% of the curriculum is easy to get for every person. It is not that rocket science, that it is difficult. And what if I'm not what if I'm a non-tech, how can I get expert in that? No, nothing such. That it is not a data science. It's a very easy curriculum, and we start from the scratch, and definitely we provide all the support which is definitely required for you to master the course. So you become a data analyst regardless of where you are in the career now. So you don't have to have a second opinion about, can I start? So people also think, Shailaja, it could be great that if you can tell our audience that, even if I'm from a non-tech, can I switch my career to the field of IT, become a data analyst? What do you say? Personally, I say that yes, it's easy for everyone to get there. So what do you say?
That's very true, I would say. See,
Mm-hmm.
someday is the day you have to start. But
Mm-hmm.
I have heard people rejecting themselves because of so
Yes.
many notions that are provocated in the market right now, that you
Mm-hmm.
are not fit because of so and so reasons. You might not have the eligibility in terms of skill sets,
Correct.
age, gender, anything.
Yes. Yes.
One suggestion that I have here is try, learn, and see yourself whether you're able to be selected or not. Rather than self rejecting yourself, there are
Mm-hmm.
so many opportunities in the market. Until you try that out, you'll not be able to understand how much the data field is offering to the people, specifically, even if you're from a non IT background. So
Yes.
don't hesitate, don't stop. These are not actually the blockers.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So, how did you grow your income, and how much one can earn in the field of data analyst? What could be the standard beginning to the data analyst? and what's the future?
So So I would say the number that are reflected on the screen are kind of very moderate. I would say you guys have been very down in terms of telling the number. But yeah, if you're joining in the data domain as a junior or a fresh data analyst, 6 to 7 LP is something that you can get very easily if you have the relevant skills. And as soon as you go on the hierarchy, exponentially the salary structure gets increased here. So it can go to 10, 20, as well as you go and towards more senior levels. So yeah, overall the pay is very good, and I would say it depends upon your skill set for sure. How well you are able to perform in the interview will determine your salary structure, and
Yes.
then it goes on exponentially as well you go towards career trajectories.
Yes, yes, that's amazing. So thank you for it. Yes. So with that, yes, we already discussed about it. So how much can you earn? So the most well-paid job in IT you can master in just 6.5 months, where you can expect 6 to 7 LPA at the starting of your career. So 1.5 lakh job opening for the data analyst in the India. So yes, how to find the vacancy? So international resources, Indian websites, coding invaders career center. And also, how long does it take to become a data analyst? So many of you would be thinking that how long it is going to take for me to become a data analyst. And also we think of a lot of problems. So whenever we want to do change, so basically it's a typical mentality of every Indian, or usually for everyone, that if at all I want to change my career, I want to step into a new, so we always think about problems. What if I don't succeed in this? So this is what we usually come across, and this is the people what they think that I have to study for 10 years, 10 years and become PhD in, I have to do a PhD in maths, and then try it. You should master all the tools possible, and definitely keep watching the YouTubes, and they feel that okay, it is not going to work, let me quit. And they also, your study and the experience will never be enough, because keeping on the new requirements, they feel that it is never going to be enough, let me quit in what I am learning as of now, what is the job that I'm doing now, yeah, I'm okay with that, let me not switch. So this is the people what they think. But no, as we already, even Shailaja mentioned, where there is a will, there is a way, and it is not really difficult, isn't it, Shailaja? You can easily master it. So, and also you have the solution with us today, so where you can switch your career, and you can start in the field of IT, in your career in the field of IT, and become a data analyst master. And here, as Shailaja was explaining us about the Power BI dashboard, where we only take into the consideration of the data what is required. In the same way, today also in the course, you you become expert only for the required skills, isn't it? Instead of mastering all the skills, you master only the required skills like Power BI, SQL, Excel, Power BI, like Python, and you practice them on a real project. So definitely, even a sports person, if at all he want to win a trophy, he has to practice. So that is what even you will be doing here, and as a result, you are not going to lose the motivation, and you will save your money as well as the time. And soonly you will start, you will see yourself as a data analyst in the market. So yes, solution, as we said. So we have a course with us, data analyst course, where it is 80% of real practice and 10 real projects, one-to-one mentorship in the chart, and teamwork, group projects, community, and plus we have 100% job guarantee with our career center. That will be enough for you, for all the participants today, to join the DA course with us. So let me quickly re-announce to everyone. So the link is available in the chat section, requesting everyone to please make sure that you are registering. So there is a beautiful opportunity. So who is the luckiest winner? We have to test it, and it will be revealed in just couple of minutes. So here is a winner who will be getting a 100% free course, absolutely 100% free course course with 100% placement. So it's absolutely free. Right after this session, our admission counselor is going to give you a call and tell you that you are the luckiest winner. I'll only be telling it, but still for the confirmation, you will get a call from our admission counselor, and where your admission will be done, and you will be soon starting with the data analyst course, which is going to start with us in the coming days. In just couple of days, a new batch is getting started, so you will be part of it. So all you have to do is that register on the link which is available on the chat section. Make sure that you are registering and get the benefit. So with that, so now, Shailaja, we are into the part of Q&A now. So let's proceed ahead with Q&A. So we have a question from Shivam. Why can't we use Excel instead of Power BI?
Okay, that's actually a very good question and a common one that I hear from people, because in Excel you have the power of creating visuals. So why not create there and do it in Power BI?
Yes.
So actually there are a lot of reasons why we use Power BI over Excel. But if I want to highlight a few, so when I said, right, if you remember, you have to create a dashboard. You don't want one visual, you want multiple visuals.
Yes.
And you might have different data. Some data is coming from a database, some data is coming from an Excel. I just showed you Excel. That doesn't mean your data will always be in Excel. Some data might reside in a different database, some might reside on a cloud platform.
Yes.
So if you have data in different sources, first thing is to bring the data at one platform. It is not necessary that Excel would support all the file formats, but Power BI will. So that is one thing.
Yes.
Second thing is, you want to create different visuals on a dashboard, and that all the visuals should combinedly be created as a common dashboard. That you cannot do in Excel. Like I showed you, right? If you filter on
Yes.
2013 or 2014, everything gets changed. All these features are not available in Excel. So for interactive dashboards to be created with a lot of visuals with different data sources, we go for such dashboarding tools rather than Excel. Excel
Yes.
provides that, but there are some limitations to that.
Yes. So the next question, let's proceed ahead with the next question. So the next question we have from Kishore. Ma'am, can you tell me the difference in the visuals in Excel and Power BI tool?
Okay. So overall, when we say visual, if I say what is a pie chart, so the definition of pie chart will not vary if we create a pie chart in Excel, if we create a pie chart in Power BI. So visuals are not different. The way we create visual, and exactly what difference is the intent. Why are we creating that visual? Why are we creating
Yes.
that dashboard? If I
Yes.
have a data and I want to just analyze the data using one visual, maybe I can do that in Excel. I can create a histogram, I can create a pie chart, I can create such visuals in Excel. But when
Yes.
I want to create a dashboard, an interactive dashboard, one important thing is, once the dashboard that I created, I can send that dashboard to anyone. They can then
Correct.
import it and then use it. All these
Yes.
kinds of features, because of these features, Power BI is different from Excel.
Exactly. True. So the next question we have is from Karthik. Which is the best visualization tool? Is it Power BI or Tableau?
Both Power BI and Tableau have a lot of features, but when we compare, Power BI offers more than Tableau. So if you take my opinion, Power BI is something I would prefer.
Okay, that's amazing. So we have a next question from Anup. Is it enough if we learn only Power BI to become a data analyst, or do we also have to learn Tableau?
So I guess that I answered that question already. I guess both of the options are not correct here. You don't need to learn only Power BI or Tableau.
Correct.
Power BI or Tableau is an alternate. You can choose any of
Yes.
those.
Yes.
Power BI preferably, but you need to learn many other skills which we talked about to become a full
SQL,
data
Python.
analyst.
Yes. So along with that, as we already discussed in a particular slide, the other tools are also required. So I request, yes. So the next question that we have is from Vishal Singh. Actually, I'm a software developer. How can I switch to data analyst?
See, I would say for you, it would be comparatively easier if someone is coming from a non-technical background. There are so many things to learn. You're coming from a software field. So the basics of software engineering is something you might
Something.
be already familiar with.
Yes,
If
exactly.
you want to understand how to switch into data analyst role, the path is simple. You already know now that what are all the technical skills that you need to learn: Python, SQL, statistics, and a dashboarding tool. Work on that, learn those, create a project, and that's how you can take it forward to your data analyst journey.
Yes. Okay, so we have a next question from Arish. Ma'am, what was your initial days of work be at Microsoft as a data scientist?
That's a very fascinating question. I would say initially when I joined Microsoft, I had to learn a lot of things because that was a kind of change from my role also, as well
Yes.
as the project wise. So initially, I would say it was more of learning, understanding the business, understanding the domain, understanding the project, and
Mm-hmm.
getting myself hands on as much as I can so that I can take over things more easily and fastly.
Mm-hmm. Amazing, amazing. It was really nice. So again, so yes, with that, Shailaja, it was really nice to have you here with us today. I believe even for me, it was very fruitful. For me itself, it was very, very fruitful. I believe the participants would have enjoyed the webinar today and they learned so much. So the takeaway is, full of our basket today. That was amazing. So thank you. Thanks for your time, Shailaja. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I guess I was trying to help people to get into this data domain because I am a
Yes.
part of this domain. I want more people to join this. So yeah,
Yes.
thank you so much for having me. It was such a nice conversation.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Good day. Bye.
Thank you.
So yes, again with that, let me tell you. So requesting everyone, please make sure that you are registering on the link which is available on the chat section. In just couple of minutes, you are not far away. It's just couple of minutes. You will be getting to know, you're the luckiest winner. Along with that, never before. Coding Invaders as never before offered this beautiful special offers to all the participants. So in the webinar, this is the first time. So requesting everyone, please make sure that you are registering on the link which is available on the chat section to get this benefit. So the data analyst course, usually the regular price is 11,490 rupees per month, but at the webinar you will be getting at just 7,490 rupees. So this offer was never before, only today. So please make sure that you all are registering. And let me tell you, I'm not here to sell anything. I'm just here to give you the information. So you can ask n number of questions, 100 of questions before you buy the course. So definitely the admission counselor, when they call you, when they interact with you, whatever is your doubts, ask them hundreds of questions and then start your course, then start your career journey with us into the field of data analysis. Okay, so with that, let me announce it again. So here we are here. So it's a final opportunity, final announcement to everyone. Please make sure that you are registering on the link which is available on the chat section. You are going to become a winner, the luckiest winner, who is going to get 100% free data analyst course with Coding Invaders with 100% job guarantee. So all you have to do is that you have to register. Come on, start registering, everyone, requesting everyone to register. So how will we help you reach your career goals? We have one-to-one personal mentorship, exclusive career package, fast track job research, as we discussed, 100% job guarantee, and convenient study for adults. So you don't have to quit your job to study data analyst with us. So it's very convenient, where you can study in your free time, your convenient time. So mentorship, you will be getting a personal mentor who is responsible for your success and who will be there with you throughout your journey of data analyst. So, and also experienced specialists as your mentors, like we have Ravindra, Chitranjan, Ashish. So they'll be helping you out, and in every step, whatever the challenges, whatever the assistance you need, the team is always available. So, what do you get along with the personal mentorship? Extra practical sessions with top mentors, and also 7 days and a week access in charts. So, all the 7 days, the academic mentors will be available for you to assist with your queries, concerns. So, whenever you're completing your module, you come across any doubt, you're stuck in between. So, you don't have to wait a long. The mentors will be available where you can reach out to them and get the assistance, get the clarification, and you can proceed ahead. And also we have unlimited one-to-one video calls whenever you feel that I have to interact with a mentor, academic mentor, and I have to get a lot of information from them. So even that is possible, where it is unlimited one-to-one video calls. Plus, as I said, you can study in your convenient time. So every week there will be 2 live sessions, group webinar in the evening on the weekend. So we will not force you to attend to every session. Watch them as a recording in your convenient time, and you can complete it, and you will become a data analyst. So don't worry, it's a very easy go. All you have to do is that to get this wonderful opportunity to change your career, you have to register on the link which is available on the screen below in the chat section, requesting everyone. It's an opportunity for you to change your career, take a step ahead, so and become a data analyst, which is a booming career in these days. Yeah, so study format, let me also tell you about the study format. So it's a group projects, modules on LMS, exams, live sessions where you can interact, interactive webinars, Q&A sessions, group projects, career webinar, master classes from the industry experts. So in the curriculum, what is being included, what you will be studying, what you will be learning under the title of data analyst. So you will be starting with Google Sheets, SQL, statistics, Power BI, Python, and a separate career development program to make sure that you're well nurtured, well prepared, even to attend the interviews, even to attend your interviews, mock interviews. Every support will be provided to you. So let me announce it for the last time before I reveal the winner. So one last opportunity to everyone. Please make sure that you are registering on the link which is available on the chat section. So you are going to become the luckiest winner. Make sure that you are registering and get the 100% data analyst course free from Coding Invaders with 100% job guarantee. So yes, let me start sharing my screen and let you all know how do we do that. Okay, so let me start sharing my screen. Okay. Let me know once my screen is visible. Okay, I believe that my screen is visible. So now, yes, I could see that 62 participants have, registered, and I can see that few of the participants are registering now also. Come on, I'll just give you 10 seconds of time, requesting everyone to make sure that you are registering. So come on, everyone, keep registering yourself. We will be revealing the winner in just couple of minutes. So let me also tell you which is a platform that we use. So as you can see in the sheet, I can see that there are 63 participants who have registered. So from here in this sheet, only the winner will be announced. So yeah, for example, it is 63, right? So it's a platform which we use is randomizer. So let me show you all. So I'll just click on settings, and yes, just a minute, let me click on it, and let me give 100. The number, the overall participant number, I'll give it as 100, and then just click on generator to know the luckiest number. Yes, so in 94 is the lucky winner number. So here, I come back to the sheet and I go for 94. It was a random number that I had taken to make sure that you all are, you will get to know how the winner announcement will be done. So with that, like if it is, let me recheck it. So it is 94. So I'll just come to this 94 row, and here the, whichever, for example, now it is empty. If at all the registration was done, so here the 94th person will be the winner. So now it's a time to actually start the start the luckiest contest now. So lucky contest will be, we are going to start now. So let me take the final number now. So with the count of 10, so I'll give you last 10 seconds. If you want to register, you can register, because you cannot guess your luck today, isn't it? So you might thinking that it is not coming to me. So that person will be getting. Usually that is how it happens. So come on, start registering, everyone. So requesting everyone to please make sure that you are registering. So let me take the final count. The final count is 67. So let me do it in front of you. So I'm just clicking on the setting button, and I am going to give it as 67. Okay, so I'm just clicking on enter and clicking on the generator button. Well, with that, 57. So the luckiest, the participant in the row number is 57. So let's, again, keep registering, because one person is getting this wonderful opportunity of free course. Rest of them, you are also getting a benefit where you will be paying only, you will be getting 34% of discount. So please make sure everyone register. So now it's a time to reveal. So with the count of five, 4, 2, 3, 1. So let's look into that. Who is the luckiest person? So Nikhil is the luckiest person who has won the contest, luckiest contest today, who will be getting free course, 100% free course. Again, still, let me announce it again. So Nikhil, are you there? Are you there in the chat section? You can respond to me in the chat section. Congratulations to you, and wishing you a very all the best. So all the best to you. Congratulations. So you will be getting a call from our admission counselor immediately, where we will proceed ahead for your admission process. So all the best and congratulations to you, and also to all the participants here. Even you will be getting a call from our admission counselor, where you will be getting discounts on the regular price. Apart from the regular price, for the first time from the Coding Invaders, this opportunity, this offer is being released, where you will be getting the course for only 7,490 rupees. Instead of 11,490, you will be just paying 7,490 rupees only. So please make sure everyone, you are registering and getting yourself the benefit at the most. So yes, and also let me talk about the EMI program. So we have a very cool and clear EMI program, which is developed specially for people who want to learn, who cannot pay now, isn't it? You want to learn, but there is no, like, you as of now, of course we understand we have a lot of commitments. So with that, you cannot pay, or you cannot afford it completely now. So if there is a EMI process, it is good for you to go. So no fee for opening, no interest. So we are going to pay the interest for you. So you don't have to worry about the interest. We will be paying the interest for you. And you will also get an additional 5,000 rupees bonus for you and your friend. And also, let me tell you, so one of the learner in just another, the last second webinar which I host, so one of the participant, he started referring his friend, and where his total overall course became at zero cost. He completed the overall course with just zero cost. So bring your friend, bring your family, bring your cousins, where you get 5,000 rupees. So you can also complete your course at free of cost. And now, to get a official certificate for attending the webinar, if you need it, all you have to do is that, please do write a honest review about the webinar on the Facebook page or Google. And you just have to use this link, and you just have to give the honest review. And yes, and send the screenshot to the review to info@codinginvaders.com. So within just 1 or 3 working days, you will be getting the certificate for attending this webinar. So let me repeat it again. So if you need a certificate, all you have to do is that you have to write a honest feedback about this webinar on our Facebook page or Google, and you have to just share the screenshot for the review to info@codinginvaders.com. You will be getting the certificate in 1 or 3 days. So thank you, everyone. I believe that it was a very fruitful session. You all enjoyed it. So with that note, let me see you all in the course. So until then, take care. Bye-bye. So I'll be waiting to see you all there. Thank you. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye. Take care.